You guys, I told you it was coming. Hey everyone, my name's Gabby. Welcome back to the Kia Hyundai channel. Today's a very exciting video because I told you it was gonna happen. This is the 2026 probably K4 Hatchback. So it's business in the front, much like the K4 that we've known and loved over the year. But when you get to the back, we have a hatch. But we're gonna make you wait for it, so let's do a full walkthrough of the vehicle, starting off at the front end. Number one, you can see, due to the fact that they're off, we have LED daytime running lights. So much like our traditional K4, it's going to be an amber for the DRL, expanding all the way across the housing of the light. The main headlamp itself will be full LED, both low and high beams, and on select trims, you'll also have an incorporated LED fog lamp into the main positioning beam itself. So pretty cool. We also have front parking sensors, rear parking sensors, and side parking sensors. So this is the first time a compact vehicle of ours has had all of these functions. We'll also get access to a full 360-degree view camera on select trim levels. And when it comes to the hatchback, it seems like, my opinion, maybe not it seems, what I'm guessing is that we're gonna have 3 trim levels. So 1 naturally aspirated, and then 2 turbocharged options, just like what we had for the Forte 5. Now spec-wise, we're gonna have the same specs as the traditional sedan K4. So if you opt for the 2-liter naturally aspirated, you'll get 147 horsepower with 132 pound-feet of torque. And then the turbo that we have here today is a 1.6-liter GDI gasoline direct injection with an 8-speed automatic transmission and 190 horsepower with 195 pound-feet of torque. So this is definitely the powertrain to get if you want something that's a little bit more responsive, but without the sacrifice of horrible fuel efficiency. Let's take a look at the wheels next. So these wheels for the GT line are beautiful 18-inch alloys with a nice gloss black exterior, Kumo Majesty all-season tires, and this vehicle is strictly front-wheel drive. You do get a dedicated drive mode select in the vehicle, allowing you to put it into sport mode. That's just gonna kind of sensitize the throttle a little bit to give it a little bit more response to your throttle inputs and make it a little more fun to drive at the expense of a little bit of fuel. Regardless though, this vehicle is fantastic on gas. It's a 47-liter fuel tank, so not too expensive to fill up, and the turbo doesn't require premium fuel, so regular unleaded is just fine. More in the styling department, we get gloss black mirrors on the GT line turbo packages, LED turn signal indicators, and a blind view monitor if you have the 360 camera equipped. There's going to be a great host of standard functions, so if you do get the naturally aspirated model, you'll still get smart cruise control, so that's of course your radar-based cruise control, lane keep and follow assist, as well as forward collision avoidance and a fantastic backup camera. As we work our way to the back though, that's where you'll start to see the changes in the body of the vehicle. So from very much its middle portion to the front, it's a normal K4, the back end is the party. So let's take a look at the hatch. Can't actually open it because for some reason this vehicle doesn't have a hatch release. Believe me, we looked for it. It is a pre-production model, so things may change a little. More importantly, if you are going to buy one, there will be a way to get into the hatch. This one just doesn't. The back end is quite funky, so the tail lamps are very similar to the sedan style. They'll work their way in towards the liftgate itself and then stop and become a little bit of a gloss black pillar, housing your backup camera. Your Kia emblem is finished in a brushed aluminum color. And then we get our rear ultrasonic parking sensors, a nice gloss black diffuser with a little bit more of that satin chrome accent that we see in the front. And it's expected, maybe not expected, I'm going to give my opinion again, which usually is right. I'm hoping that we will have a power lift gate for the K4 hatch. I do think it makes sense. If anything, we will absolutely have a proximity lift like we do on the regular K4. So that's simply when you walk up to the back end of the vehicle and it opens for you. Whether it'll close on its own, we'll have to find out. So if that's not a reason for you guys to subscribe and follow along, I don't know what is. Maybe the interior. We're about to do that now.
Hey everyone, it's Charlotte, and now it's time to take a look at the interior of the K4 Hatchback GT line. So starting off with the driver's side door, let's take a look at some of my favorite tech and comfort features. So on the side, you'll notice that we have door-mounted controls, so our heated and ventilated seats, as well as available memory seats, which is perfect for a multi-driver household. We also have some nice solid feeling door handles that Gabby's gonna love for sure. And then as we move down, you'll notice the fact that we have our mirror adjustment here, and our front 2 windows for driver and passenger are going to be one touch with obstacle detecting. You'll also see the first hint of the two-tone look that we're seeing on this interior, which really plays into the opposites attract and light versus dark narrative that the K4 tends to have for its design language. Down below, bottle holder and available Harman Kardon premium sound system too. When it comes to our seat, they're super comfortable, the same that we're seeing in the K4 sedan. And the nice thing is that means that we're having a lighter frame, which means more padding and obviously more comfort. It's also going to be a powered seat, which the vehicle is currently dead because we're at the auto show, but it is a powered seat with lumbar support as well, available. Again, very comfortable. On this side, you'll notice the fact that we have our premium aluminum sport pedal, so very fun for the GT line package. Our brightness adjuster, electronic parking brake, and also our traction control. In front of me, we've got our steering wheel, which always has a fun design. So it's flat on the top, flat on the bottom, and more of that two-tone look with the white and then the gray. Down below, you'll also notice that we have our off-centered Kia logo, and directly under that, we have our integrated drive mode, which is going to change the powertrain's response depending on which mode you put it in. On this side, our driving controls, and then of course our media controls, and behind that, we have our paddle shifters. So very sporty too, but I like the fact that we still maintain a real gear shift. Lighting stock and wiper stock are here too, and for our instrument cluster, we can be seeing an available 12.3-inch screen, which is going to house Kia and Hyundai's new software, the CCNC, which also means we'll have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. But for right now, I'll have Gabby come around and we'll keep talking about what we have in the middle. All right, so let's talk about what we do have in the middle. So we're going to be seeing a 12.3-inch screen for our multimedia, and like I said, this is going to have a wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The nice thing is that everything is completely flush, and it's going to be very visible for the driver and for the passenger. Now, in the center, you guys are not going to be able to pick up on this because everything is off, but for the GT line, the top trim, we will be seeing a dedicated 5-inch panel here, which is going to house your climate control. So it's going to be very easy to use. Promise me on that. I promise you on that. And of course, if you want to see anything else similar to that, we do have videos of the K4 sedan on our channel, which has that same setup. In the center, real buttons and a roller dial. We have some vents and quick controls for our temperature too, which I really like. You still have the option here if you want to use any type of wire connectivity. You've got 2 USB-Cs and a 12-volt and an available wireless phone charger. Push to start and rear gear shift, like a real gear shift like I mentioned. You also have available auto hold, your parking sensors, and rear view camera. Very nice to see. Your cup holders, they're going to be guillotine style, which means they pop out and are very fun and are going to be able to hold beverages that are quite large. Like, look at how big this one is. Guys, that's huge. The center, you have a good amount of hidden storage, and then up top, you'll notice we have a beautiful dark headliner, which I absolutely love, and a wide style roof, perfect for a hatch of this size. In here, you'll also notice the fact that we have a couple buttons saying that we're going to have Kia Connect. Now, consistent with our CCNC software means we're going to be seeing standard Kia Connect as well, which is also we see on our K4 sedan. So great that that is continuing into the K4 lineup and the broader K4 family. But let's take a look at the back seat, especially because the legroom back there is incredibly impressive. So in addition to class-leading legroom, we also get class-leading headroom. So the K4, honestly, it just keeps getting better and better, especially when you take a look at it as a hatch. So great amount of space in the legroom. We're still going to have some nice amenities too. For example, the backs of our seats actually are going to double as a bag holder or a coat hanger, which means you can take any of that unnecessarily clutter that you usually put at your feet and put it here to give you more space for your feet. Some other amenities that we have is going to be rear air vents, dual USB-Cs, and a handy little pocket back here too. And then in the center, you're going to have an adjustable, pull that down, adjustable armrest and cup holders. We also have the nice same two-tone look in the headrest, which again, overall looks super great. It's super comfortable, and I can't wait for this vehicle to come to Canada. We should be expecting to see it towards the end of this year at dealerships, which I'm incredibly excited for. And if you guys want to know more about pricing, make sure that you subscribe to the Kia Hyundai channel, because we're going to be the first channel to give you all of the information on the K4 Hatch and all of the new Kia and Hyundai product that was unveiled at the New York International Auto Show today. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.